This article deals with the diplomatic affairs, foreign policy and international relations of Argentina. At the political level, these matters are handled by the Ministry of Foreign Relations, also known as the Cancilleria, which answers to the President. The Minister of Foreign Relations, since December 2019, is Chancellor Felipe Solá. Owing to its geographical remoteness, local authorities in what is today Argentina developed an early sense of autonomy, based largely on economic needs. During colonial times, their pragmatism led to a flourishing unofficial market in smuggled goods out of the then small port of Buenos Aires, in blatant contravention of the Spanish mercantilist laws, with the enlightened despotism of the late 18th century Bourbon kings and the creation of the Viceroyalty of the Rio de la Plata in 1776. Trade increased as the political importance of the port city of Buenos Aires soared. The urgency for a complete liberalization of commerce remained a powerful political cause for criollos and mestizos, further stimulated by the politically egalitarian and revolutionary ideals spread by the French and Anglo-American revolutions. Ultimately, the actual experience of successfully defending without Spanish aid the viceroyalty from a foreign invader during the 1806 to 1807 British invasions of the Rio de la Plata triggered a decisive quest for even greater autonomy from the colonial metropolis. Between 1808 and 1810, the Napoleonic French Empire openly invaded Spain. After deposing King Ferdinand VII and taking him prisoner, a Spanish resistance formed an emergency government, the supreme central and governing junta of the kingdom, in order to govern themselves and the Spanish Empire in the absence of Ferdinand VII. But, when the Supreme Central Junta dissolved itself on 29 January 1810, under extreme pressure from Napoleonic forces, most of the main cities of Spanish America refused to acknowledge its successor, a Regency Council, as the legitimate depository of sovereignty. They proceed to name their own local juntas, as a means to exercise government in the absence of the prisoner king. On 25 May 1810, a criollo-led Cabildo Abierto formally assumed the authority from Viceroy Baltasar Hidalgo de Cisneros. However, the ensuing United Provinces of South America declared itself independent on 9 July 1816, after Ferdinand VII was restored in 1815. During the independence wars, no sovereign state recognized the United Provinces, until the fall of the royalist stronghold of Lima in 1821. And the Battle of Ayacucho of 1824. Territorial integrity was solely sustained by the military brilliance of Generals José de San Martin and Manuel Belgrano, the continuous efforts of Northern Provinces defenders Martin Miguel de Guimes and Warner Ajurduy, among many others. However, during this same period, internecine power conflicts among diverse leaders and ideological and economical struggles developed between Buenos Aires province and much of the rest of the United Provinces, with many of the provinces bonding themselves into a federal league, inspired by Federalist José Javier Artigas' leadership. In practice, each side treated the other's grievances as a foreign policy matter. The Unitarian Constitution of 1819 was immediately rejected by the provinces, and a state of anarchy ensued following the Battle of Cepeda. The only cause that could regain unity among the hostile factions was the 1825 invasion of what today is Uruguay on the part of Brazilian Empire. Uruguay, then known as the province of the eastern bank of the Uruguay River, was considered a somewhat breakaway province, since Montevideo served as the seat of the royalist viceroy Francisco Javier de Elio during its war on the May Revolution, and that, after the independentists' victory, the province became the main stronghold of the Federal League leader José Javier Artigas, who waged a long and bitter dispute during the 1810s against the Unitarians about the shape the national organization would have. The war crisis led to a new constitution and a first semblance of a united national government. At the same time, it represented the first foreign policy crisis of the young nation, as it forced the nation into war with Brazil. The common cause the crisis provided did lead to enough institutional stability to have the British Empire recognized Argentina and led to the election of the first president of Argentina. The opportunity for unity, however, was wasted largely because the new president, Bernardino Rivadavia, pushed a new constitution even more biased towards Buenos Aires' agenda than the failed 1819 document. The war with Brazil, moreover, went badly. Land battles were won early on, and despite some heroic feats on the part of Irish-born Admiral Guillermo Brown, the war dragged on, resulting in bankruptcy. This and the heightened new constitution led to the end of the First Republic by 1828. It also led, however, to peace with Brazil and the foe.